got a great start to Advent with a lot of Christmas things going on. Now we're going to do a little change of pace, and I'm going to talk to you about a running form that's not new, but there's renewed interest in it, and I'm going to take you over to the monument, let you look at that while I talk. We are going to walk up Monument Hill while I talk to you about this form that was discovered, we'll call it, by a gentleman in the 1800s, the late 1800s. He was a runner and wanted to improve his running, and so he decided he would study the elite runners and see what they did differently. Renewed interest in it. There was an article in New York Times a few weeks back, and my sole daughter, Caitlin, sent me the article, and I read it and thought it sounded pretty cool. And then a friend commented on reading it herself a few days later and wondered if it really had any validity, and I said, I'll let you know. So here's the deal.
What W.D. George noticed was that elite runners ran on the ball of their foot, which put the body always going forward. When you're doing a heel strike, your body is momentarily leaning back, and it's counterproductive. So what he wants you to do is lean forward from your ankles, keep your head up, and run on the ball of your foot. This is really difficult to do, and let me tell you, when you first try it, your calves are going to talk to you for about a week. But it will improve your running. You will find yourself running faster. And it's because you're doing the proper form. Quick 100-up demo. Knees go up to the hips, switching feet. First just one foot and the other foot, and then you add in a little bit of a hop and keep the form.
So basically, it doesn't really matter what kind of shoes you're wearing. It matters how your form is. Now, I will still run with running shoes, and I will run with my Chuck Taylor $15 basic barely there shoe that gives you no support at all except to your style. Cool, huh? And I will run barefoot. My favorite way to run, because I can. Here, I run on the sidewalks, up and down the hills, and I run on the beach barefoot. But let me tell you, just because you're running barefoot, if you're not doing the 4-foot strike, you're still doing it wrong, because I run barefoot for years and years, and clearly I was doing it wrong. My calves told me so. So you want to do the 4-foot, and do not put your heel down. Now I will run half my run really concentrating on that, and then I will allow myself to slightly put my heel down, but still propelling myself forward, not letting that little back part go. That's what your heel is doing. When you're on your heel, you've got to go back a little bit to stay balanced. So it's working. Oh yeah, one other thing on our 4-foot strike running, a lot of people will use those toe shoes, you know, the Vibrams. I got a knockoff pair just to see what it was like, and they're okay. I have some cleatless track shoes that I use in races that basically feel the same. I guess the toe thing is to make you think you're running barefooted, and of course, you know, you can't always run barefooted because the terrain is not going to be suitable for that. So maybe the real ones are good. I know a lot of people like them, but it's the form. That's the part that's most important. Bye, Monument. Blustery day here on the Outer Banks. Our garlands usually suffer through the season. We always put them back when the wind stops, but as you can see, this is their first encounter with the wind. Let's get on to our Advent story. Today was the day he went to his grandma and grandpa's house. He asked everybody about the star. Where is that star? He was very mad now. See you tomorrow.